Dr. Curves in the building. What's up, Dr. Curves?
Hey, how you doing?
How are you, sir?
I'm good. Glad to be here.
So we learned a lot last night in watching the show about the effects, the ill effects of these illegal basement, backroom, alley butt shots.
Yeah.
Lots of these people end up in your office anyway.
Mm-hmm.
What would you, the first thing that you would offer to young ladies out there who have already had them? Where should they go from here?
So it depends on if it's causing a problem or not. So we do get a lot of people because, we're in Atlanta, and there's a lot of ladies who've had butt shots in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes they want bigger butts. Sometimes they want them taken out. So the first thing we do is we give them a consult and see, what the situation is. If after examining them, I don't really feel a lot of hard areas, or I don't feel any, or I don't see any skin deformities or anything like that. Sometimes I'll go ahead and enhance their butt, or sometimes I won't. I'll just do the hips, or sometimes I'll just do liposuction to kind of enhance them.
Okay.
Now, if they want them taken out, I haven't really ventured into taking them out because there's a lot of complications that can happen. But what I'll do is after they have had it taken out and they're healed, then I'll reconstruct them.
Okay. You mentioned we're here in Atlanta, and lots of people, they all wonder about when this started and how this started, and lots of people want to point fingers. We're not going to do that. But clearly, if you go to any tipping establishment here in Atlanta, you will see lots of enhancements on display. Some of them done, we'll say legally, and some of them not so legally. When you're doing your consults, do you take in what is it called? What's the word again?
Necrosis?
No, not necrosis. The disease when people are. When they think like something's wrong with them.
Body dysmorphic disorder.
Dysmorphic disorder.
Yeah.
Do those things kind of come into play with whether or not you'll complete surgery?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's the first thing I look for, because you'll never make someone with body dysmorphic disorder happy. So during our screening process, that's with any surgery, not just with these butt shots.
Right.
You want to make sure that people have realistic expectations, that, like, if someone comes in and says, hey, can you make me look like so-and-so? No, I can't. Okay, I can't make you look like anybody else but yourself. Or if they show me a picture of someone who's 100 pounds and they're 300 pounds, there's no way I'm going to be able to make them look like them.
Right.
So, but a lot of people in my practice have realistic expectations. I don't run into that many people I probably run in maybe 10 people a year with body dysmorphic disorder. And
So what's the end result if you can say, okay, I see this person has this disorder, then what's the next steps for that person?
I don't operate on them at all. Now, once in a while, one will slip through, and that becomes a problem post-op, because you can never make those people happy. But once you've identified it, then you have to stop operating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking to Dr. Curves right here. If you have questions, again, I said you can call 447-41-WVE to ask Dr. Curves live on the radio, and you can also tweet us at Dr. Curves, at Big Tigger Show, at V103 Atlanta. How long you been doing this, Dr. Curves?
So I came out of residency 2006, so I've been doing this probably about 12 years now.
So, would you say in the last, when did it really start popping for you? It seems like the illegal thing was kind of the only way if you didn't have a lot of money back in the day.
Right.
And then it wasn't even a thing necessarily, but then now it's all the way to Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah, actually, when I was in residency, I started residency 2000 to 2006, and to be honest with you, no plastic surgeons really weren't on board with doing fat grafting to the butt, and really, so the procedure was not developed. And it started in the homosexual population as well as in the strip clubs, where the butt enhancement, and they were putting in the breast too, to enhance different areas of the body.
Right.
So that's kind of where the illegal injection started, and for a long time that was the only way that people were able to enhance their butt and enhance the breast. And plastic surgeons really weren't concerned with the butt, but as the new generation of plastic surgeons came about, there was a few more African American and Latino American male and female plastic surgeons that came through the pipeline.
Right.
And so, our body aesthetic, what we think looks good,
right,
sometimes is different than the establishment.
Right.
And so because of that, we started to focus on areas of the body that we, wanted to, and one of them was the butt, and started to make that procedure, develop that procedure.
I mean, that procedure, it seems like that is the thing.
Yeah. I mean, so basically it started really taking off probably around 2010, 2011, right after the T.I. Tiny show, I think, with Shekinah. Yeah. Shekinah! Thank you. No, but I had to give her a shout out to her because she was one of the first reality stars that went public,
right.
About fat grafting, just about her procedures and everything.
Right.
And so I think it was a shout out.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break, but again, we want you to call 447-41-WVEE. When we come back, we'll talk about what are the most popular procedures going on or being asked for in his office. I got lots of questions because this is all new to me. I don't, and then, excuse me, fellas, there's some things for you too, apparently, that I didn't know about that DJ Peanut might be thinking about getting. Dr. Andrew Jimerson. Does anybody call you your real name?
I don't think so.
He's just Dr. Curves. But that is his name, and he's here. And we're talking about last night's Killer Curves, no affiliation, documentary, executive produced by Lala Anthony, aired on BET, featured some local people, Anivia Cruz. What up, Anivia? We had Get Bodied by Jay and Neil. We also called on Johnny Blaze. Some people had all done some illegal body enhancements and dealt with the complications and consequences. Today we're talking about what to do, how to be healthy, what to do, what not to do, etc., etc. Phone lines are open at 447-41-WVEE. Hello?
Hi.
What's up?
So I had a question, and I wanted to know, I had a kid, and I have, stretch marks, right? Because that's what happens when you have a baby. And I wanted to know if there was something that I could do that was less intrusive than getting, a tummy tuck. Can I just get cool sculpting or lipo, or does it have to be that dramatic?
So I would have to take a look at your pictures first. Do you have a lot of loose skin and also adipose tissue? Do you have a lot of fat in that area and loose skin? Is it hanging?
Not so much the fat, but yeah, if I suck it in at the very bottom, where my C-section scar is, there's a little loose skin.
So depending on, a lot of times you would probably need a tummy tuck with some liposuction. Cool sculpting is for people that really don't have that much fat. It's just a targeted area of fat. But if we did go that route, then we could do cool sculpting, and then you could do skin tightening. But skin tightening, we're talking about, millimeters of tightening versus, inches or centimeters with actually cutting it out.
That is so not what I wanted to hear.
I know it's not, but it is what it is.
Girl, you better rock them stretch marks.
I'm going to have to look like I, got scarred up by a tiger or something, because I'm not going under the knife. It's cool, but thank you.
No problem.
Thanks for your call. Wow.
All right, bye-bye.
Interesting. What are some of the most popular procedures that people come in and ask for at your wonderful place of occupation? Hold on. Go ahead.
All right, so probably the two most popular procedures is the mommy makeover, which includes the tummy tuck with a bunch of lipo and the breast, and then fat grafting to the butt.
Okay.
I do that with almost every other procedure that I do.
Really?
Yeah.
That's this popular mommy. I'm a fan of the mommy makeover. I've said that, if when I get married and have this child, and I will absolutely, if the baby ruins it, I will send you back to fix it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that, but we got to put all the stuff, you're going to have stuff to put. Yeah.
You got to put it back.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Get it right, get it tight. What else is another popular procedure?
So we also do rejuvenation for the women because that's also, I believe, part of the mommy makeover. So, we tighten things up down below after having kids.
Okay.
And women like that. And
I'm sure men like that too.
men like that.
Right?
Yeah.
But there are things that you do for the guys.
Oh, yeah. We hook the guys up. Guys have been neglected for a long time in plastic surgery. And to be honest with you, guys, they feel a little bit intimidated. And they feel like, a lot of them, I see them over there in the chair sitting with their women. They're bringing their wives and girls and stuff. But they're sitting over there, and I'm looking, I'm like, you really want something done too? So we do. and so I say that to them, and they're like, yeah, I do. Well, let's hook her up first. And I'll go. So, guys, first of all, weight loss. So we have a nice weight loss program for guys.
Okay.
And then after that, we do some etching and give them like 6-pack, build their pec muscles up.
Wait a minute, you make a 6-pack?
Well, they have their own 6-pack. What I do is I chisel around that muscle, and so that gives them an athletic look, so that when they go and work out, they're starting.
So they're not
starting from
some
scratch.
people have for me, I've
Yes.
well on the record that I have a 3-pack of Impossible.
I got to chisel that other little.
So you just basically, but the muscles are there. They're just under this blanket that you move the blanket around.
Yeah, I move the blanket around.
I'm scared.
Nah. And then we'll do a little fat in the pec or the bicep, tricep, build those muscles out in the areas that are deficient.
Peanut said he's in.
I know. And then we're going to be doing some rejuvenation down below for the guys too.
Wait a minute.
That's coming up. That's a preview.
You know what? Yeah, because we're gonna keep this radio station's license intact. We're not gonna go there. Dr. Curves, this has been amazingly informational and educational. A young lady did tweet me, and I wanted to get to her question real quick before we get out of here. Would someone with PCOS be a good candidate for the Dr. Curves fast weight loss program?
So the Dr. Curves fast weight loss program is where we use HCG, and so people with PCOS or thyroid problems and other autoimmune diseases are not good candidates. I'm sorry.
Okay. Not for you if that's what your situation is, but I suggest you follow him and come to the office. Tell him how to reach out to your office and come visit you for consultations if they need them and want them, and etc.
Absolutely. Hit us up on Instagram at Dr. Curves. We are here in Atlanta, so our number is 678-205-8400. But just follow us on Instagram or Facebook.
And he has some very, very awesome looking assistants in his office. Oh my God.
You need to come by.